I rise from the quiet where the shadows scream, where forgotten spirits drift like wolves pacing the edge of eternity. I've seen humanity carve wounds into each other, toss pain behind their backs, then wonder why the night grows heavy as sins become sediment in the river of time. Dragging the thrower under long after the stone disappears. Every cruelty unpaid, every silent strike returns with teeth sharpened by the dark. We walk a razor path where bitterness gathers like rust on abandoned kingdoms, and the soul bends slowly beneath the weight. Fractures echo through bone like hymns, sung by 100 cathedrals. The grief we cause becomes the conductor of a symphony we pretend not to hear. Wounds handed out return armored, pain we give becomes pain we inherit. Turning a person into a martyr doesn't sanctify the cause, only stains the maker. A martyr maker pays twice, once in this life, once in the realm where memory melts into screams. Hell pulls seconds like wires across the throat of forever, and its only music is the echo of your own sins. Every breath sharpens into a blade, every heartbeat becomes a cage. Eternity crawls slow, like a wound learning new ways to hurt. Yes, I can tilt the sky sideways, summoning is with a whisper. Call apocalypse like wind to a flame. I can unravel existence with the ease of tearing cloth, but doing so would stitch my spirit to the sins of the multitude. Binding me to debts carved in the bedrock of the abyss. That toll belongs to no living soul. That cost is an abyss disguised as justice. So I refuse to chain. I take the darkness and turn it into an anvil. I let resilience strike like a hammer. I forge wisdom from shattered metal, slice through the rust wrapped around the human soul. Healing is not gentle, it's a blade sharpened on despair. A flame fed by brokenness, turning itself into strength. Generations forgotten, rising my bloodline, drifting through the tides of prehistory like constellations swallowed by storms. Their spirits crackle awake in my veins, speaking languages older than writing, older than memory itself. Ancient echo stirs, shaking dust off truth buried too deep. Forgetfulness shatters like brittle stone. What was forsaken returns to be embraced. Embers remember they are fire, shadows remember they are born of light. A lineage drowned by time climbs out of the tide to reclaim its voice. Before written history, truth walked unclothed, raw merciless carved into the marrow of mountains. But a new time presses through the horizon, this glow mending the fractures of the earth and the soul. This era heals the people in the land, stitching wounds carved by centuries. It is the breath after the storm, the moment ruin decides to bloom again. If we lift each other from the pit, if we break the cycle instead of feeding it, then what judgment remains for God to deliver? When mercy becomes gravity, when souls rise because weight is lifted, wrath dissolves into understanding. Each person is more precious than gold, more sacred than the myths we bury with fear. So I hold the flame, not the scorch but the sculpt. I bear the cold so others can feel warmth. I stand against the storm until evil sinks beneath the surface, and the water smooth in the mirrors, then the path clear, sharp as prophecy, bright as forgiveness. Light breathes through cracks where despair once lived. I move forward with ancient spirits woven into every step, carrying